Mabati Technical Training Institute, a product of Mabati Rolling Mills, a pioneering technical institution that aims to shape the next generation of innovators, engineers, and leaders into the future of innovation and
It was such an amazing moment to see how you've transformed the training institution. I like the approach. At Swahili Pot-Up Foundation, what we look at in trainings is the linkage to the industry. And so we loved the approach. It is practical, unlike you sitting into a class where you're supposed to do practicals, but just based on theory. And so we love that. And also very proud to see that you are also one of our employer, because you employed one of our students that we supported, who is now the facilitator at the healthcare assistant training. And so we are really happy for that. Thank you. Looking forward to more trainings, so partnership in trainings, because and working towards how do we link the training institution with employers, because that's what we really are based at, and like would love to scale that in the different counties. And part of it also is that at our institution we provide mentorship, and would love to see how do we get to come talk to our fellow youths, probably enroll some of them into the program, and the beauty of it is we follow them where they are. And so how then do we support the students to have more motivation to learn more and actually prepare themselves for work placement. And so we're looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amina. Opportunity for mentorship for our young ones, opportunities for job employment. We are also employing our own students. That is how much we trust the quality of education we are giving them. They become employable even to ourselves. So as you are winding, I'm looking out for one more hand.
with world-class faculty to help you achieve your professional dreams. Why join Mabati Technical Training Institute? You get to learn from industry experts and instructors, and of course get industry connections and flexible learning.
That since we're in industry is how can we contact Dennis and the team at the training center and support with the attachments. Because I think once you get to know somebody for 3 months, then you're much more comfortable as an employer to then give them a full-time opportunity. So I think that would be one thing that I see as a very easy, obvious way for the industry to support. Sorry if I got ahead.
Elizabeth, where are you? You've heard that. We are getting an offer on the spot for attachments. Thank you very much. I'm looking straight. I can't see a hand. Where? Oh, James. James from Sigon. Although internally we know James from Bupa. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I have to say this is very, very impressive. Kaushika has told me a lot about it, but today seeing it happen and seeing all the development for the young people, it's most impressive. As I work with Bupa, I would like people to know about this, so I'm going to ask you to send me some promotional material if you have, so that it goes to the top executives at Bupa Global. I can't promise anything, obviously, but I'll make sure that they're well aware of what MRM does, and hopefully we'll see some fruits from that. I also recognize that a lot of people here graduate to something else over time. My thinking is maybe you should try and get the former students or masters who've developed their skills to the highest level to come back and inspire the young ones. Because too many of them don't necessarily see a future 3, 5, 10, 15 years down the line. But if they see what is possible from the people who graduated from here, I think it'll probably be very useful for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, James. You're going to take that offer seriously and give you the necessary material to forward to the top offices. Although internally we always say you are our top office. Thank you very much. Another hand, yes, please come to the front.
Thank you, Jane. Like I had said, my name is Regina. I work with Standard Chartered Bank. Our community initiatives are around employability and entrepreneurship for young people. So what I've seen today is very, very, very impressive and very, very commendable. And I must really give it to the SAFA group for coming with such a sustainable and a practical way of helping our youth to get skills that will enable them either to run their own businesses or to get a job. I was looking at what, I think for me that was one that really blew my mind, because that's an area that we really work on. And one of the areas that we also focus on is being a bank. How do we equip young people with financial literacy, financial education? And we do that a lot through our own volunteering schemes. And our own staff are more than happy to come and mentor, to come and give their time to teach on basics of financial literacy. Jeffrey, who is with me, we are just talking about that. And it will be something that we can explore to see how do we give back, how do we partner with you to send some of our staff to come and talk to the young people. I think the financial education mentorship would be an easy one for us, being that it's our core business and it's what we do. And I really want to say that looking at it from a holistic point of view, any skill that you leave behind never goes wasted. So thank you so much, Sarit, for inviting us. We shall take that. At least it's a basic one for us. It's a low-hanging fruit, even as we look at other potential areas. We're just talking earlier about persons with disability who we support a lot. So we'll see. We'll talk to you a little bit deeper and see whether there are other opportunities. We are big on tree planting. I'm sure Jeffrey and the team would be more than happy to come and support greening this place with the communities that you are doing business with. So thank you very much for the opportunity to come and witness what you are doing. And of course, with Kalshik, who was our board director, we are very happy and proud to see that he's leaving such a big legacy behind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Regina from Standard Chartered Bank. Whatever skill we teach, the end game is how can it be converted to money. And now you're telling us how can this money be taken care of even better. Another hand? Yes, please. Be brief also, because I can see our time is not on our side. Thank you.
I was here in 2022 and I visited the farm. I've seen great change. The species in the farm are not the ones I found here last time. The watering system is also great. Keep it up and I think you will move far. The only thing I noticed which is missing is I didn't see any student in the farm. Just the farmhand and Mr. Suraj. Are you not Bedu? Thank you so much. I think that's okay.
Okay. This is KCB Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Lena Mwende. I'm the branch manager, KCB Mariakani. Mine is very brief. I want to say that I've really enjoyed the trip. The place is more than what we see when we are walking outside there. And I can just summarize and say it is a place of hope for our young people and for our community. We as KCB, we are very proud to be partners of this great brand in which we partner through our program that is called Tujiajiri project, whereby we take the youth through various courses in the place, and after that we follow them up. After the graduation that we do, we follow them up to ensure that they establish themselves in business, and we support them financially. So I can say from what I've witnessed today, I'll take the message back and say that we need to get deeper and deeper, because it is more than what we think of. There is agriculture, there is other things that we even didn't know, but we want to say that we are very proud to be part of this organization, the MRM brand, whereby when our students go out there and they associate themselves with this brand, they get job very quickly. So thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The MRM brand.
Last year, we decided that to keep this project going perpetually, we can't just rely on Mabati. Mabati is this. We can't just rely on ourselves and our foundations, and we can't just rely on ourselves. We won't be here tomorrow. So we need to create an endowment fund and run it professionally. So last year, between the family foundations, that's the Chandaria Foundation, the Premchandbhai Foundation, and the companies, the corporates, that's Mabati, Bahari, etc., we agreed that we will now fund this the endowment in the next few years by 100 million shillings. So we just do that. So we started that, we kicked off last year, already 10 million, we started putting it in. And in Kenya, there's no limit on tax if you give money. You save 30%, the government pays you the 30%. There's no upper limit. It's really lucrative. So if you got too much money, you don't know what to do with it, your friends have got too much money, they don't know what to do with it, you know what you can do with it. Really worthy cause in the long term, besides just partnering with us, which you do excellent work. This is where we want to go next. Beyond that, Project Maji quickly is a good partner of ours. We support that through our Premchandbhai Foundation. And what he does, this is Sunil, he's from Dubai, he was here yesterday. They go around the country and in all these arid places where there's all these boreholes which were funded by the Japanese government and the Danish government and the Swedish government and all the governments in the world except for the Kenyan government, they go and revitalize these boreholes. So if you go put a new borehole, if you're lucky and you get water and quality water, it'll cost you $30,000-$40,000 with a solar pump, tank, and a new borehole. If you go and revitalize the borehole, which is already there, it will cost you $15,000. And there's hundreds of these boreholes all over the country. So we decided with them to partner with them, with the church, the Latter Day Saint Church, to go and do this. We've done about 50 boreholes already in the last year and a half. And what we do is we put that, they find a borehole near a school. The school gets the water for free. So there's clean water now at the school. And then they pump the water down a kilometer or two or one, and they put a tank and a pump there and have a token system, and the community pays for the water, which then pays for the upkeep of the borehole and the system. And this is all sitting on the cloud, and it actually is monitored centrally, that there's money, there's water flowing, etc. So this is one of the projects that we sponsor, and this is on the family side, but it's a very, very good cause of efficiency, revitalizing disused boreholes. My job is just to thank you all for being here today, really taking your time out, what you've done for me and for our families and our business and the trustees, everybody here. And it's not the cost of coming out here, it's the time of coming out here and spending a day here. And these young girls here and this young gentleman here wanted to go back home to Nairobi from South Coast, so I had a detour for them. They came all the way from South Coast before they go back to Melbourne to come and see this place. It's important that you all see this. It's really good to see this. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we can give him a heartier clap. Thank you very much, Mr. Sarit. So now we are going to do vote of thanks, and then we do the lunch. Because after lunch, there'll be a lot of movement. Others will go to the factory, others who are going home, chatting, will have their freedom. So I'm going to invite Mr. Morara. He's our head of HR, MRM, to come and give us a vote of thanks, and then we can move on to lunch.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let's start by appreciating Jane, who has been our MC. The girl child has done very well since yesterday, I must say, and this is our commitment to let them shine. I want to start sincerely by thanking all of you for honoring our invitation and turning up. I think the chairman has already mentioned that really you've sacrificed in the middle of the week to come and sit here with us. And the whole intention for us was to show you what we are doing here. Maybe when you go back to your respective operations, you may want to start and do something in your little way. We sincerely want to thank you for turning up. I want to also make a mention of the organizations that have supported us, like Mastermind, MasterCard Foundation, which has been very instrumental in our operations. We sincerely want to thank you. Dawa Life Science, Dr. Raj, we appreciate your support, and we also want to confirm that we are actually partnering with the government in all our initiatives here. They have been able to come and see what we are doing, and they are actually very grateful for what we are doing for the community in this part of the country. Allow me to make a mention of one of our trustees, Dr. Mandalia, who has been very, very supportive in supervising the operations of our center. He makes time to come sometimes and train our staff, and we sincerely appreciate you, Dr. Mandalia. Let me also make a mention of Mr. Kaushik, who planted the seed, who conceived the idea of actually setting up this foundation, and he has served as a trustee. He was providing the leadership while he served as the CEO of MRM, and we sincerely appreciate your contribution, Mr. Kaushik. Let me also make a mention of our chairman. Our chairman, I think in the last 2 years, has been visiting this place almost every month. Every 2 months he comes and is extremely passionate about the activities we are driving here and all the improvements you've seen. Significant contribution has actually come from the ideas that have been given by Sarit, and we sincerely appreciate that. I also want to thank our staff from MRM who continuously support our activities. Even if they are not directly employed by the foundation, whenever we request for help, they understand that this is their little way of making a contribution. And even some of our employees are contributing to the foundation on a monthly basis. They are taxing themselves to the foundation. There is an initiative we call My Contribution to My Community. So employees have made a commitment. We take some money from their pay slips on a monthly basis voluntarily to support the foundation. And that is basically what they have been able to learn by giving to the community based on what our founders of the foundation have done. We have got lunch that has been set up by our staff and the catering company that you are going to enjoy. They served us the breakfast. They provided catering for us yesterday. And let me also say a very big thanks to Joyce, Nassim, and Margaret, who are at the back. And if I've forgotten anybody, I sincerely want to say on behalf of the Board of Trustees that we sincerely appreciate your presence on this particular day. And you continue to give us feedback, online, phone calls, on things that you think we can improve. If you pick on something that you think we need to do to improve what we are currently doing today, we will gladly take that feedback. Asante sana, and let me also lastly thank all the trustees who are represented here today, led by our group CEO, Mr. Anders. Asante sana. God bless you and enjoy your lunch.
For more information, feel free to log into our website or call us through the numbers provided.